Welcome back, and on this video we're going to be looking at how students can handwrite their homework and upload it for you to then mark electronically, preventing you from either having to download their files or print them out. And when Helena first asked me why I used Google Classroom, I gave her a huge list of reasons, and she turned around to me and said, well, all your reasons are good, but a lot of the work we have to do in English involves students handwriting essays and uploading those. And can Google Classroom allow me to deal with those more easily than Satchel 1 or Show My Homework can? And so, having had a bit of a play around, I can definitely say that Google Classroom is more powerful for handwritten work than Show My Homework is, but you have to train your students first. And I will highlight exactly what I mean by that during the course of this video. As usual, you'll want to set an assignment in Google Classroom, so I'm going to go to my dummy class, classwork, and I'm just going to create an assignment. And this is going to be again about Shakespeare. You can tell Helena's involvement here, so fill in the details as necessary. Now, this is the important bit. You need to make sure that the students upload the document as a single PDF. If they don't, you are just going to make life more difficult for yourself downstream, because for a strange reason, you are not yet able to rotate PDFs in Google Classroom. So I would definitely at this stage add some instruction, such as something like upload your handwritten essay as a single PDF in the correct orientation or your work will be returned. This will remind those students to do that. Now we need to add the work. This can be added as any type of file, a Google Doc, it can be uploaded as a PDF. I'm going to add a Word document. Now here, because the students aren't going to be editing the document, you can have one version of that stored on the file server, so students can view the file. That will save space. Again, set the class and the students, the points value of the assignment. I'm going to make it out of 15. The due date. I'm not going to set a time for this assignment. I'm not going to worry about assigning a topic. We'll deal with rubrics in the next video, and I'm not going to check for plagiarism. Again, I could schedule this for a time in the future, but I'm just going to assign this now. From the student's point of view, they will see that there is an assignment for them to do. They will be able to look at the document, and this has been kindly written by Helena. And I need to produce a handwritten piece of work to address that, looking at the quotes that Helena has highlighted in this document. Okay, so I will go away and I will write that. Now, the next thing the student is going to need is one of these. They are going to need their mobile phone, and they are going to need some sort of PDF scanning app on the phone. This is where it may take a bit of training to get the students used to this. I have an Android phone, and if I look on Google Play, there are a myriad of different apps that the students can use. Pretty much it's their preference, whatever they can use, but it must be able to produce a PDF. I particularly like Office Lens. I know several teachers have encouraged their students to use Cam Scanner, and I believe that Adobe Scan is also very, very good. Having written their essay, the student simply needs to scan the essay with their phone, making sure that they add each page to the same file. Having selected the pages that they want to add to their PDF, they can then create the PDF. This is where you will have to have a play so that you can help any students who are struggling with their PDF scanner. And the result will hopefully be a single PDF of the correct orientation. And I would just get used to rejecting any PDFs that are not a single PDF in the correct orientation or too low quality to read. From there, as the student, it's very easy. Add the file and hand in the work. When the teacher is ready, they're able to click on the assignment, either go directly to hand it in or view assignment, and see how many students have handed in their work and how many are left to hand in. So I'm going to mark the essay. And here we go. So the most powerful thing is the comment button. So I can click on this wherever I want to add a comment and highlight the text that it relates to. So you can zoom in if you need to. So there you go. I've commented on the essay, I've highlighted the relevant sections, and I've left some comments from the students. As before, I can leave a mark. This essay is worth 12 out of 15, it's quite good. And I can write a private comment. And when I'm ready to do so, I can return that to the student. And as before, the status of that essay has changed from handed in to marked. The score appears here, along with any comments I have left for the student. Going back to the student will now see the private comments. The student will now see that the essay has been marked, and they can have a look at the comments by clicking on the essay. This is where another quirk creeps in. Possibly because I'm not using the Chrome browser, I can see where there is a comment, but I cannot actually see the comment at the moment as the student. So I know there is a comment here, but I cannot see it. To get round that, what I need to do is open in a new window. And now I, as the student, can see not just where the comments are, but the associated comments as well. And that is how students can handwrite work, submit it to you, and you can comment online directly on the PDF where the comments need to be much more powerful than the interface on Satchel 1 Show My Homework. Just a couple of quirks. Firstly, you need to train students to upload as a single PDF in the correct orientation. Secondly, if students can't see the comments, they just need to open in a new window. Hope that was useful. Thank you.